you so much for being here. I want my audience to pay particular attention because you guys really responded about peanut allergies. I didn't know they were so pervasive, but you did. So listen up. I've got one of the expert pediatric allergy, asthma, and immunology specialist, Dr. Douglas Mack. Dr. Mack, tell me more about peanut allergy. How significantly does this impact children?
Peanut allergy is a significant issue, not just for the child, for the patient, but also for the family and for the greater community at large. I think right now we've never seen so many children who are peanut allergic than ever before. And yes, about 20% of these kids may outgrow their peanut allergy, but the rest, the other 80%, are left with an ongoing, lifelong peanut allergy that can lead to mild, moderate, or even severe allergic reactions. And I think with this increase in prevalence, and severity, there's an increasing need for an effective treatment option. And, in the past, when I first started doing this, my only option was to tell families, hey, avoid peanut, and here's your epinephrine auto-injector, and do your best. But for many families and for clinicians, this avoidance strategy is simply not enough. The chances of an accidental reaction or exposure are high, and they happen despite the best efforts of the family. But I think the good news is that there's been a lot of research being done within the allergy sphere, and we've seen a lot of promising innovation, which I think and I hope are going to change how we deal with these patients moving forward.
Peanut allergies. The peanut's been around for a long time, and I don't know if you can go this deep with me. Is it because how it's being grown differently, what it's grown in, or because it's now GMO? What's the difference?
Well, how long do you have? I mean, I think the couple of theories that look at this, and one of them is that we as a society are simply too clean, that we don't allow our immune system to get that stimulation that it needs to actually prevent food allergies or other types of allergies. All allergies are increasing. The other challenge is that is that for many families, they avoid peanut in young children, when that's exactly when we should be giving it to children, and young babies especially. We can reshape them, teach them a new language that yes, peanut is okay. And I think that's one of the key things is that families listening, they should be getting ideally peanut into their young infants as soon as possible, because that actually can reduce the risk of developing peanut allergy by about 85%. And I think so. I think there's a behavioral aspect to this, but also a physiologic aspect to this as well.
Dr. Mack, I'm going to speak to Sarah just briefly here. Sarah, thank you so much for being here. You're a mother, you're a caregiver, and you have a child with a peanut allergy. How is it like to live like this in this world?
And for all mothers out there, I know motherhood comes with its own special set of anxieties. This just adds a layer I could have never anticipated. Food is everywhere, and an accident can happen at any time. I find myself constantly thinking about ways to keep my daughter safe, making sure the other adults in her life really understand the implications of her food allergy, but still balancing that with allowing her to have as normal a childhood as possible, playing with friends, going to parties, trick-or-treating. All those things are rites of passages for children that I want her to be able to have, but I just need to think through how to keep her safe in doing those things.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you worry about or do you monitor where she goes, what she eats? Do you send her with a note to say, my child has a peanut allergy, she can't have any peanut butter or whatever? How do you orchestrate this in life?
Well, she's 4.5, so I do a lot of conversations with her preschool. I've developed a very close relationship with her teachers so that we're in constant communication if there's activities. I've make sure I become very good friends with the parents of the children she's friends with, so we can all share with each other what's being served when kids get together. So it really requires me to think through how present I can be to make sure the other people in her life are aware of her allergy, and for me to make sure I'm supplying the food that she can have so she can enjoy events safely.
And finally, how has this impacted the quality of your life? And this is not about me, but I have this condition called hives. Can't eat certain things, can't be around certain things, can't do certain things, and it's changed the quality of my life. I can't imagine how it is for a 4-year-old and her mom.
I try really hard to balance my anxiety and fear and not push it onto my child. I want her to be aware. And I teach her every day about food allergy, but I also remind her that that's just one part of her. And as long as she has the information she needs, that she could still go out and enjoy the things she wants to. She just needs to take extra precaution. And I try to just tell myself that at the end of the day, the worst case scenario would be that we have to use our EpiPen. And as long as we're always carrying those, that's the best line of defense we have right now.
Sarah, you sound like such a good mom. I'm sorry that this is a part of your journey, but thank you for helping other people on this journey. Dr. Mack, I'm going to wrap up with you. Is there anything new on the horizon that might help parents like Sarah to protect their children against peanut allergies?
Yeah, I'm actually investigator for a ongoing phase 3 clinical trial called VITESSE. It's investigating a skin patch called ViaSkin Peanut, and it's for children ages 4 to 7 who have a confirmed peanut allergy. And what's amazing, I think, about this patch is it's a tiny amount of peanut, about 1/1000th of a peanut, that is on a film and goes directly onto the child's back. So they don't eat any peanut whatsoever. But this ongoing exposure through the skin stimulates special immune cells that we find within the skin. And basically what this does is retrain or reshape the immune system over time, the part that is responsible for the development of allergy. And treatment leads to desensitization, which refers to the ability to increase, eat more peanut protein before having an allergic reaction, making it less likely that if a child is exposed accidentally, that they'll have a reaction. So they're still going to avoid peanut. They'll still carry their epinephrine autoinjector. But what this does is provides a layer, a buffer of protection similar to wearing a seatbelt. It can reduce the likelihood of an accident and can be a life-saving tool for children who are accidentally exposed to peanuts. I think it's a great option for families to consider.
This is so important. Where's the place online that my listening parents, and I have grandparents in my audience, and they are taking care of these kids with these allergies. Where do they go and find more information?
I think if families are interested to see if their child would be suitable, they're ages 4 to 7, confirmed peanut allergy, they can go to the VITESSE website, VITESSE, at vitesseallergystudy.com. They should check it out.
Dr. Mark, they tell me you're calling in from Ontario. I love your passion. Thank you so very much. And Sarah, good luck. You're going to do well with your daughter. Thanks for being my guest on the Valder Beebe Show.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/Valder Beebe Show. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to youtube.com/Valder Beebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.